Piers. Hello from England first. Yeah. Okay. That's weird. Hold on a minute. Okay, gotta get it set up here. I hope you appreciate. Happy Halloween, Eloise. I hope you appreciate the effort I'm going to here. Hold on a minute. Right. Okay. Happy Halloween from Colorado, USA. Now, my phone, for some reason, is being a bit strange. Now, we're joined tonight by, well, you can't see him at the moment. Where is he? There he is. Can you see? I think we should adjust him a little bit. I think there needs to be a little bit more of a visual here. Hold on a second. That's better. We can see him now. That's Justin. And Justine. Oh, okay. Happy Halloween from Texas. Hi, guys. Happy Halloween from the Narrowboat. Okay. What have I got here? Right. Why have I just got a message saying hurry up. I don't know why. Okay. Everybody getting me okay? So Colorado, Costa Blanca North, Gata de Gorgos. Hi, Georgina. Texas. Narrowboat. Justin is spooky. Yeah, he's a little bit spooky. He doesn't say much. His conversation is rubbish. I've been sitting here tonight just mildly chatting to him and just nothing coming back from him at all. Although he's just, hold on a minute. Look, I just feel like it's not spooky enough. I feel like he needs to be a bit spooky. That's a little bit spookier. What about Justine? Can you see her? I don't know if you can see her or not. Probably can't see her. She's just looking at me judging. She's really judgmental. Like, she's like, oh, just get on with it. Hi, Justin. That's another one, Justin. Happy Halloween from Oklahoma. Happy Halloween from York, PA. Nice to have J&J with us. Oh yeah, Justin and Justine. Happy Halloween from Croydon. Iramara. Calgary. Hi guys. Hello. Cornwall. And New Jersey. Wowza. We've got everybody. Everybody's piling in and it's Halloween. Who knows what's going to happen? God only knows what's going to happen tonight. Let's have a look. Have you got a nice picture? Is everyone's picture okay? Is it good? Not that there's a lot I can do about it. I mean, Charleston, South Carolina, New York, Derbyshire, Galveston, the ghosts of Galveston checking in. And Michigan, Suffolk, Colorado, Wisconsin, Oklahoma. Hi, Shantico from Oklahoma. The 3 J's from Wet Leeds. Oh no, is it all horrible and wet there? Well, to be honest, it's been really hot and incredibly muggy and very, very humid here today, so it's not good. Hi from Wales, Telford, and Wales. Just so many here. I'm trying to catch up. Bournemouth, Rachel, where are you? Hi from Southend again. Hi, Kim. Steve is waiting outside in his costume. He wants to trick or treat. He's gone off. He's gone around the town. Him and Ronnie. Oh, sorry, I'm just going to grab my cup of tea. Him and Ronnie have gone knocking on doors. I don't know what they've gone dressed as. I wasn't sure what it was. I was like, guys, you just look like donkeys. But I mean, hey, Shark. Where's Valerie? Yeah, I don't know where Valerie is. Where is she? Where is Valerie? Down the well. Happy trick and treat from Indiana. I just got another message saying, "Are you live yet?" Oh my goodness me. Okay, I think we've got a problem here. Rachel's trying to join, but she's trying to join. Perhaps I've done it from the. Have I done it for the right thing? We're on YouTube, aren't we? I must have done it. Do you think I've done it wrong? I don't know. I don't think so. Well, you're all here. You guys are all here. You managed to be here. Paul Dossett, Happy Halloween from Finger Lakes, Florida, Australia. Right, guys. Let's have a look here. We've got Fremont, Nebraska, Long Island, Bognor Regis. I love the way you talk to your donkeys. Oh, thank you very much. Hit the like button, guys. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's it. Let's get our housekeeping done. Everybody, when you come in, price of admission, smash that like button. Netherlands in the haunted house. Oh, you're in a haunted house, are you? Well, what I thought we would do tonight is I'm trying to get through all the hellos. There's a lot of hellos, and I don't think I can get through them all. So I'll spend all night just saying hello to everybody. Alabama, pink is definitely your color, Julian. Thank you, Jane. Thank you. Yes, I like it, but I thought it was more of a, I don't know. It's coming across quite pink, but I don't know. It's actually red, but I don't know. I just thought it was a bit spooky. That's all. Illinois, Dallas. Okay, fuzzy pick, but okay. Right. Okay then. There's not what I can do about fuzzy pick, I don't think. Right. Now then. Hi, Julian. Happy Halloween. See, your friend is black, isn't behind you. Yeah, this is Justin. Told you. He's just there watching. He doesn't do anything. He's got nothing to say. Do you know what I mean? I was like, it's the only company I have right now. Rishton. Happy Halloween, everyone. Ready for the spooky stories now. Got my golden latte with me. Marvelous. Well, we had quite a few stories come through, actually. Some of them quite long and written in ways as a story. And other people have just been sharing their experiences. So I thought, okay, should we just sort of like, I don't know, just jump in and see what we think. Some good stories. Trick or treat candy from everyone. Yeah. Oh, I didn't bring any. I haven't got any candy. No, I haven't. Oh well. Hi from East Hammer House of Horrors near the old football grounds. Ooh. Picture is iffy. Okay, hold on a minute. Let's try this. Right, hold on a minute. I don't know whether this will work, all right? We're going to try. Hold on a minute. Okay. How are you doing, guys? Are you still there? I think I just messed it up. I'm not sure if I did or not. Oh, perhaps Rachel is with us now, is she? Okay, good. Right. Picture is better. Good. Right then. Shall we? Oh, yeah, I know I paused it. I'm sorry about that. What can I say? Hi from freaky Folkestone, Kent, home of UK Channel Tunnel Terminal. Have a frightfully fab Halloween. Oh, mouthful. Yeah, I see you there, Rach. Thank you very much. Glad you could join us. Honestly, put the drink down, Rachel. Put it down. 2 dislikes already. Really? Brilliant. I can't see any of those, but hey, that's okay. More than merrier. Right then. I hope you're ready for this. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for some creepy action? Sounds wrong, doesn't it? Creepy action. Right now. I've got my computer here because I didn't really have time to put all the stories in my mind. So to memorize them all. So if you don't mind, I'm going to read them. A couple of these I've only scan read, so I don't even know fully the story itself. So we'll see what happens. I don't know. It could be like, I don't know what we're going to get. Let's try it. All right, are you sitting comfortably? Are you ready for your stories? Okay. Right. Hold on a minute. Right. Where are we? Has everyone got a drink? Oh, you better. Right. Now, this one is an interesting little story. Now, okay, this is from Ida. And this came through. Ida, I'm not having a go or anything, but you sent this through at 2:20 this afternoon. I mean, you gave me no preparation. I was going to try and act it out for you. I was going to get some actors in and everything. We were going to do a whole, let's act it out. And you gave me no time to prepare. So, you're just going to have to just put up with how I'm going to do it. Okay. I'm going to read it out. So this happened several decades ago when I was a young girl in a country far, far away. I worked as a nanny or a housekeeper for this wealthy family with 2 school-aged children. In the early afternoons, while the house was quiet, I would hear the lady of the house come home, open the front door and walk across the marble floor with her unmistakable clicking of her high-heeled mules. Usually, I would go and meet her to help her with any packages she'd bring home, but on more than one occasion, I found myself with no one there. This would repeat itself even when the husband and wife would go out for dinner, and I would hear her coming in while I was watching TV. But when I would get up to meet them, I'd find they were not home yet. Eventually, I told the lady of the house what was happening, and she replied, "Ida, you are scaring me." During my 5-year tenure there, this occurrence must have happened about 20 times, and eventually I left to seek a career but remained friendly with them, and I would be invited for some of their special occasions. So you're sitting there, you're watching TV, you're hearing the door go, then you're hearing somebody walk through the house. You're getting up there, no one there. And that happened at least 20 times. Wow. On one of those occasions, I had a chance to speak to their current housekeeper. So this is when you went back to them and you had a chance to speak to their current housekeeper. And she happened to bring the subject of hearing the lady of the house coming in, opening the door and hearing her footsteps across the marble floor, only to realize that there was no one there. I admitted to her that it also happened while I was here. That housekeeper left shortly thereafter. Well, years have passed since, and while the family never experienced any of these occurrences, it was later found out that many years before the family bought the property, the house had been built, Ida, over an Indian burial ground. Ida, that is terrible. Why did you put that bit in at the end? You had me at that point, but really, an Indian burial ground. No, Ida, I'm sorry. It started off good. It was spooky. I'll tell you, that was a bit spooky. But the Indian burial ground, I'm not sure. What do you think? I don't know. That would be spooky though, to be sitting there and hearing someone come in and then, you can hear the door closing and all that. It's a bit weird, but yeah. I'm sorry, Ida. I'm just not impressed. I'm not impressed with that. I don't know if that's true or not. You see, you've thrown me now. I'm not sure if I can buy into that whole story. Okay. Wow. Okay. This is this next story. What do you like this, or do you want something else? What are you feeling? What are you feeling? You want a little bit more? Do we need some more pyrotechnics? Do we need something else? Do we need some sound? I think we need sound effects. I'm not sure. What do you think? What do you think, Justine? Just judging, quietly judging again. Oh well. Okay. What? Can you see it, Justine? I've creeped myself out now. I just caught myself there in the camera. It's like I've got these 2 creepy faces next to me. Okay. Is that one moving? That one looks like it's moving a little bit. Anyway, right. Okay, this one's from Eloise. Now, Eloise, you were number one from England on the live. So I know you're there. I did read this story. This is a bit creepy, actually. This is a true ghost story, and it happened last year. I live on a boat with my parents, and we are moored in a marina. So to get to land, we walk up the pontoons. It's pretty standard in all marinas. I walk up and down the pontoons most evenings and mornings to get to the car park, to go out, etc., and to walk my dog. This particular evening, it was dark around winter time, so the sun set early. I said to my mum, I'm going up to the facilities block. So I got my coat and got off the boat as normal and walked up the pontoon. Okay, so far so good. I'm with you, Eloise. However, when I got home, my mum said, "Who was that man you were talking with or you were walking with? And I said, what man? What are you on about? And she replied, the man that you walked up the pontoon with. He was walking right next to you, and you were talking to him, and he was talking to you. I looked utterly confused and said, I didn't walk up the pontoon with anyone. I was on my own. And there's no one else on the boat tonight, so there's no one else here to walk up the pontoon with me anyway. My mum could perfectly describe this man that walked up the pontoon with me. She described each detail of him. She had actually seen him. So from that night on, we called him Bob. And each night when I walked up the pontoon, I'll say hi to Bob, just in case he happened to be there. So yeah, I'm pretty sure our pontoon just was haunted by a man called Bob. And maybe Bob and Julian could be friends. That's creepy though, isn't it? That's a bit weird, that. You didn't sense it, you didn't feel it, you didn't feel him there or anything, that's weird. That is weird. I wonder if has your mum seen him since? Strange, you've got a haunted pontoon. Weird. Okay, right. Now then. Right. Very quiet. There's no comments. You're very quiet. I reckon you've all gone to sleep. Is it just me? Am I on my own? Just reading scary stories? Have you just done this on purpose? You're just doing this to freak me out? Right, okay. Right. This is from Gwendolyn Gale Stenison. Gwendolyn. Okay. Oh, this is a weird one. Yeah, I read this one. This is a strange one. This is really quite odd. When I lived in Ottawa, I had quite a few cats. I met someone just walking by my house who commented on my cats and said that she too had more than the normal amount of cats. What is the normal amount of cats? She invited me over to her place and I went the next day. We were sitting at the kitchen table just talking when I saw a white dog pass on my right and go under the table. I reached under the table to pet it, but couldn't reach it. So I bent over to look underneath the table. It was gone. I asked, where did the dog go? And she said, what dog? So I replied, the white dog that was just here. I feel like I want to dramatize this a little bit more, you know? I mean, where did the dog go? She said, what dog are you talking about? I said, there was a white dog just here a minute ago. Now, where the bloody hell did it go? She said, there was no dog. I said, I'm telling you, there was a dog. It was right under the table. Anyway. Hold on. Sorry, just got a message. Go away. So, anyway, she got up and she called me over to the fridge. That message just threw me. And pointing to a picture, she asked me if that was the dog. And I said, yeah. And she said, well, that dog died a few years ago. That's spooky. Actually, what she actually said was, well, I'm telling you, that dog died a couple of years ago. Don't be so stupid. That's what actually was said. But she's written it and there's a lost in text. But I was just trying to bring it back to life for you, just so you know exactly. You can feel yourself in that environment. Well, thank you, Gwendolyn, for that story. I like that. That's really creepy, though. Yeah. Ghost dog. Okay. Oh, wow. Here we go. Are you ready for this one? Right. Okay. Now then. This one is... Right, this is from Heather Barnett. a little story for you about my house. Oh yeah, come on in. Tell us about the house. I want to know about the house. Okay. I moved in nearly 30 years ago with my partner and 4 babes. Within a couple of months, things seemed to be a little strange. Noises and movement of items. One evening, when the babes were sleeping, we were in the kitchen cleaning up when I thought I heard a child running across the upstairs landing. Except it sounded a little more distant, like another floor up. I checked on the kids. Toddler was in his bed fast asleep, and babies in their cots fast asleep. Then that night, the lid of the upstairs toilet seat banged down, and it had never done that before. Okay, yeah, it's a bit weird. Often found things moved around that I know the kids couldn't have done. Then one day, when the kids were about 10-ish, I decided to split my girls' bedroom with a curtain between their beds, giving them their own space. There is a solid picture rail, high, all around the room. I decided to place a piece of wood with a curtain attached to it and balance it on the top of the picture rail dividing the room. Easy peasy, I thought. I lifted the beam of wood up, tied it, tried to turn it about the picture rail to lower it until it was balanced. Problem was, after lifting it above the picture rail, I could only turn it slightly and not fully, so it could be lowered and balanced on the wooden picture rail. My arms ached. I had a cuppa and tried again. Still, it wouldn't work. I got a bit spooked, then realised I had to get the job done. So I asked if I could kindly finish the job, as it was hard enough without the interference. Weirdly, it worked next time. Oh, okay. So there was just something interfering with there was something interfering. Okay, well, that's strange. Yeah, it's weird. Wonder if you felt you must have felt that it was something that was stopping it from happening. I have another one of when I worked in a hotel locally many years ago. It was made up of 2 old Victorian buildings linked together to make a big property. There were 3 floors, but the 3rd floor was split into 2 parts. Cleaning the rooms on all floors was straightforward until you went up to the 3rd floor on one side. It was always colder than anywhere else in the building and strangely atmospheric. Young children had been heard playing up there, but I only ever felt movement or something brushing against me on the stairs when hoovering. I looked into the history of the building and found that 2 little girls were found dead in a suitcase in the top room in one of the houses. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's like, that's made me go a little bit cold actually. Always colder than anywhere else in the building and strangely atmospheric. Young children had been heard playing up there, but I only ever felt movement or something brushing against me on the stairs when hoovering. Oh, wow. It's also a bit sad, isn't it? It's like they're like, oh, I don't like that story. No, Heather, just no. Okay, Justin, got it? No, Justin doesn't agree with that one. What about you? Justin, you are really creepy. Why are you so creepy? Justin doesn't look like, Justin looks quite happy. But Justine, you look creepy as hell. Like you actually look like I can see your eyes. Are you moving? That does look like I'm sorry, but that looks like she's moving. Oh my God, I swear there's some eyes. Okay, moving on. I've just freaked myself out. Okay. I'm not actually joking. That's creepy. Can anyone else see it? Keep your eye on Justine. She looks like she's moving. And she looks like this eye's got that eye's moving. I'm telling you. Oh, he's all right. Look off his head. I don't know what he's doing. But this one is creepy. Right, anyway. Hoffman Jill. Sorry, Jill. Okay. Okay. Okay, right. Sorry, I'm just catching up on this one. Right, okay. Oh. Right. Okay. Right, this is about a haunted house. You like haunted houses? I feel like I need a cup of tea a minute. Where's my cup of tea? Where did my cup of tea go? Oh, there it is down there. Right. Okay. Okay. It's quite weird just sitting here reading stories because it's like normally there's a lot of interaction, but because there's no interaction, it's really weird. I feel like I'm just sitting here talking to myself, which is a bit strange. It's like really quiet. Is anybody there? Are you listening? Okay, right, good. I bet you've all gone away, haven't you? I bet you've all gone like, oh, shh, come on, outside. Just leave him in there. He's just talking to himself. Everyone, come on, quick, come outside. Outside, what? He's in there talking to himself again. Come on. Yeah. We're still listening. Right. Okay. So many years ago. Right. Hold on a minute. I keep getting these weird pop-up messages. They're nothing related to this at all. They're just weird pop-up messages. Okay. Right. So many years ago, my parents purchased and restored an historic home in Central Texas. It was an old Greek Revival style home with 2 stories and a beautiful wooden staircase. The house was on top on a hill surrounded by oak trees. The house had been built in the mid-1800s. It sounds amazing. Before we moved in, we'd been told by locals and had read the newspaper stories that the house was haunted. In fact, during the restoration, the workmen for the house refused to sleep inside the home as the architect had hoped. They said doors would open and close by themselves. The old brass light fixtures would suddenly begin to swing and would stop just as quickly without the presence of any breeze. And more than one person reported hearing steps on the staircase, but then there was no person present to walk up the stairs. Okay, yeah, that kind of like ticks all the boxes to be quite a creepy house, isn't it? And kind of a bit scary. When I invited friends from school to stay for a visit, we put them in the guest room upstairs, across the hall from my room. The guest room had a queen-size bed, and my room had 2 twin beds. It never failed. When I woke up in the morning, my guest would have moved from the guest room into the empty twin bed in my room. Then they would always say, I can't describe why, but something made me uncomfortable in that room. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's so annoying, isn't it? Now I want to go there. I'll go and have a look. I think we want to do our own ghost adventures. Jacob's Ridge Ghost Adventures. Yeah, that's what we need to do. We'll be Justin Baggins, and Justine Baggins. Baggins. I don't know. They're the 2 they might, yeah. I'll send them in to the dark rooms that are scary, and I'll just stay outside in the control center and just monitor the machinery. Right. Okay. Our kitchen in the house was big, and we had a sitting area at one end of the room. While we would watch television in the evenings in that room, our dogs would stay with us, sleeping soundly on the hardwood floors. Suddenly, without any noise to startle them, with something that only they could sense, the dogs would wake up and sit up, and then sit very still. Then, in tandem, they would rise without any haste or noise and walk to the doorway between the kitchen and the dining room. They would not enter the dining room, but they stood beside each other looking into the dining room. Yeah, I mean, there's like, why do we tolerate these things happening? Whereas if we were watching that on a film, you'd go, at this point, call the cab, get out of there. There's something's wrong there. In the dining room, there was a large table, and above it was suspended one of the original old brass light fixtures. As the dogs stood together, it was like they were in a trance. Nothing could have gotten their attention from the room. They would stare, standing absolutely still, and look at the space below the light fixture and above the surface of the table. What was there? Something on the table? Then, after moments of standing still, the dogs would suddenly begin wagging their tails while standing in their same place. And after 10 seconds or so, the wagging tails became still. Wow, spooky. After just a moment of quiet and stillness, the dogs would start barking loudly, but still not move from the doorway. Suddenly, they would stop barking, and as though something released them, our dogs would at the same time turn and go back to their places near us and go back to sleep. This same process repeated itself a few evenings a week, every week, over the several years that we lived in the house. Wow. Wow. That's like, did you ever get any investigators there? Did you ever do anything? I mean, that's just, there's loads of questions from that story alone. I mean, if both dogs, so not one dog, but both dogs acting in tandem, being that, I suppose, interested or having their attention piqued, that's weird. That's a very, very weird story. That's weird. Yeah, that's a good one. Creepy. So more from this house. I really want to go to this house. I need to now. I just need to go to this house. On a 4th of July weekend, my sister and her husband came up for the day. After a full day, I went upstairs to my room to rest. My room had windows on 3 walls. My bed was next to the wall with windows that looked out on the backyard. As I was resting, I heard someone coming up the stairs. I could distinctly hear each footstep on the wooden staircase, and I could then sense the person near my bed after they entered the room. Then I sensed the person was very close to me, as though they were bending over my face. That's spooky. And sorry, I got completely lost there. I thought it must have been my dad. When we were kids, we would pretend to be asleep, and he would tease us and say, "Are you playing possum? You're not asleep, are you?" And then, of course, we would suddenly wake up and laugh and be silly. As I sensed the person so close to me, I thought I would scare them and not wait for them to say anything first. But when I opened my eyes suddenly and started to laugh, there was no one there. I quickly turned to look outside the window and saw that everyone was downstairs in the backyard, including the dogs. I was alone in my room. What's wrong with you? Jill, they're scary stories. I don't like those ones. That's creepy, isn't it? They're creepy stories. That's a creepy house. But at the same time, I can see why you would be there. I mean, it sounds beautiful. So not really, nothing really threatening, but just a presence. That's what I get here in this house. It's exactly the same sort of thing, but obviously not to that extent, not to that. I mean, that's almost, well, no, I do get apparitions here. We do get apparitions here. I don't feel this. I don't get a sense of people being that close, but I do see people, don't we? You see, yeah. She's moving. Did you see her move? She definitely moved. Why did I put that up? I've just creeped myself out. You're going back in the box when this is finished. Okay. All right. Okay. So now, I hope you're ready for this one. This is quite a long story, actually. How are we feeling? How are we feeling about? Are we enjoying long stories? Give me some interaction. Let's hear from you. What do you think? Rach, are you still with me, or am I on my own? Have I not seen? Oh, I'll tell you what it is. Okay. Right. Hold on a minute. I think what the problem was, Okay, sorry. I had the comments turned off. God, no wonder I was just freaking out. I was thinking, where is everybody? Why is no one talking? Okay. Perhaps Julian has turned into Jillian. Give us a Jacob's Ridge ghost story. Oh, okay. Julian, yes. Hello. What? Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I'm getting confused now. This is not hard, right? Okay. Lusty. Oh, Lusty. I agree. Right, a Jacob's Ridge ghost story. That's what you're saying. Okay, we'll get to this one. I've got this one, which is quite a long one. It's a nice story. It's not nice at all. It's horrible, but it's a good story. But it's more of a story than an experience. Oh my goodness me, there's some strange things going on here on this text. Okay, right. Happy Halloween, Patricia Griffin. I think there are spirits that for some reason or another did not get to pass to the next plane. They want to let go of here, but haven't. Yeah, I think so. Slap your Hubble from me. I'm sorry, Kim. I have no idea what a Hubble is. But if I did, I would certainly slap it for you. Absolutely. Oh, your husband. Sorry. Right. Okay. Oh, hubby. Got it. Please tell a story as Billy C. Right. Okay. A scary story. I don't think I could keep that up for an entire story. Some hauntings are just residual, like record replacing. I've experienced that. Oh, replaying. Yeah, like a record replaying. I've experienced that. Okay. Please. But it's not Billy Connolly, is it? It's like, it's me pretending and then I'm doing it so wrong. It's not even right. So it's just a disappointment all round. So it's funny, I'm just thinking about why is this so entertaining? And I don't know. All right, I don't know. No one knows, okay? Justin likes it. Justine's a happy girl. We're all happy. I reckon. Spot on Billy. I don't think that was spot on Billy. Right, hold on a minute. Now, hold on. You can't do Jonathan Price. That was well good. Do some chirp sing, Julian. Big up. What's chirp sing? Mike. Hello, Mike. What's chirp sing, Mike? I don't know what chirp sing is. Chirp sing. Justin is shut up. Justin is not moving. Justin's not moving. He doesn't scare me. This one scares me. I'll be honest. That one scares me a little. I've got additional lighting. I'm tempted to put on. What was that? Hold on. Anything there, but I've never experienced anything there, but Rachel, you have experienced something here. You said you were in the kitchen and you experienced something on the doorway, and that was only a couple of months ago. So don't make out like it's just me. Right. Now, either. Oh, we could do a horror story by Michael Caine. Not just any horror story, mine. A bloody scary one. Right, hold on a minute. I've got a light here, another light. I'm tempted to play with the lights at this point. Hold on a minute. Oh, sugar. That's a bit scary. Right, hold on a minute. Right, let's turn that down. That's right. Okay. Right. Okay. Hold on a minute. It will make sense in a minute. This will make sense in a minute. We need more Barry White videos. Yeah, I'll. His name's Barry Sheen, not Barry White. I'll do those though. Right now, scary Jacob's Ridge stories is what. Forget this light. It's just a distraction. Scary Jacob's Ridge stories. I think I've told you them all. I can't think of any others. We've had the screaming old woman in the field. That was creepy. We've talked about the tall, dark figure that appears in the lounge, and hey, we've talked about that. Hey, and we talked about that. This is like what it looks like when you're watching television and you have this face that comes around. He moved. He moved. Why are they moving? Okay. Oh, that one's creepy. Look, that is creepy. You got to admit that's creepy. Right, sorry, I missed my things again. I did say I'd save one for tonight. Problem is, right? I'll just have to get this out. Okay, I don't want to break the mood, right? Naked Spaniards in the Lemon Grove. Yeah, he did move, didn't he? I wasn't seeing that. Thank you, Bob Boat. I think you're winding me up though. There's a hand going for your shoulder, Julian. That's not a hand. Okay. Is that one of my volunteers? Right, hold on a minute. What one was I? You see, you just confused me by bombarding me with questions. Okay. Naked Spaniards in the Ridge. Oh my God. I don't remember naked. I don't remember seeing any naked Spaniards. Spud is not with me. Django is not with me. No. Cats, dogs are downstairs. Cats are outside. You're not going to get me. You're not going to give me the willies. All right, it's not happening. Thank you very much, Cynthia, for your super chat. Thank you. Happy Halloween. Right, hold on a minute. Yeah, you're right. I've just had a bit of a day. You know, my brain has been fried today, completely fried. So I'm trying to think of what that was. I can't think of what. You're right. I think I was holding one back. No, it'll come. Bring some of your cats inside tonight. No. The hand on his shoulder is just taking the hand out of him. Gwen, shut up. What? It was slippers and Ray-Bans. Yeah, I don't think he was on Speedos or he wasn't naked. What he was. Has anyone reminded him the time someone grabbed his leg when he was about to fall asleep? Oh, don't. Oh, Fred, you have joined me. I was meant to call you today. Sorry. I forgot. I was busy. Crazy busy today. Head fried. Apologise. I will speak to you tomorrow. Undoubtedly. Now, that has happened. Where there has been somebody grabbing feet when you're in bed asleep. You've been here for ages. Okay, well, I didn't see you. Sorry, I had my messages off. I just feel ignored. Oh, Freddie, shut up. You are ignored. Don't feel ignored. You are ignored. Right, okay. Right, do you want your long story? Should we go for the long story? This is a good one, right? I like this one. Will you do a drunk Jacob's Ridge? There is some native tribesman behind you, in the tree behind you, watching. There are no trees behind me. So, right, okay. This next story comes with a warning. So, would you like to know what that warning is? Anderson Cooper did it. Are you all alone? Yes, I'm all alone. I'm all alone. I'm in this big old house, all alone. What would you do if the power cut out? The power cuts out all the time in this house, so it wouldn't be anything unusual. Is that ayahuasca tea? Oh, you've got to be mad. You think I'll do ayahuasca? I actually, do you know, I would like to try it. I would like to do ayahuasca, but I can't get this to open. Why would it open? Oh, I've opened it, well, 5 times. Okay. Yeah, I would. Yeah, he is. I know he's getting closer. I'm well aware of these weird faces that have happened. Okay. Yeah, so ayahuasca. We were talking ayahuasca. Yeah, I would do ayahuasca, actually. I would like to try it. But the thing is, I would have to be very, very confident with the people that I was drinking such tea with. But anyway, it's probably not the platform to discuss those possibilities. Hold on a minute. I think we need to organise a joint stream for the viewers. Having me there would make the views shoot up. Oh, that had to be Freddie. You look like you're sitting in the dark. I am sitting in the dark. All in the dark. I'm just getting into character, that's all. Okay. Right. Okay. Now, this next story, I want you all to just be quiet. Can everyone just be quiet, please? Fingers on lips. Right. Okay, here we go. And we're going to go into another story now. Right. This is an exciting story. Some of you may have heard it before. Some of you may not. I hadn't heard it before. But here we go. Now, there is a warning. You're still talking. No, you're still talking. I can hear you. Hello, you're still talking. Right. Okay. I shall begin. Stop. That's enough. Did you hear that? There was literally somebody laughing right outside my door. Did you hear that? I'm not even joking. There was somebody laughing right outside my door. Okay. She's moved again. Justine is creepy. Okay. Shh. Right. Okay. Yeah, you heard it, Bob? Thank you, Bob. You're just trying to wind me up, Bob. You're talking about him and everything. I'm not getting involved. I'm not listening to you. It's just your hopes and dreams. What, laughing at me? Yeah, you're probably right. Okay, I'm not talking to you anymore, all right? Because it sounds like someone we know will be sleeping out with the donkeys tonight. I heard whispering behind you. Okay, Aisha. Shut up. Okay, that's enough now, all right? I've got my own imagination to take care of my own horrors this evening. I don't need yours thrown in there as well. Right. That is really creepy. You see her eye. Look, Justine looks like she's got eyes. Okay, right. I'll just suddenly watch it. Okay, so this has got a warning. Shall I just get on with it? Yeah, okay, I'll get on with it. Right, so this does have a warning, this story. Those that hear the story, what happens within the story will happen to you. So, fair warning, I think. I mean, I can't make it any clearer than that. This is the story of Hanky Pocus. It's a great name. Do you know the story of Hanky Pocus? Does anybody know the story of Hanky Pocus? Stop it, Gwen. I'm trying to tell a story, right? Great, excellent, good. We've got some intelligent people in the room that have answered. Right, okay, no, I am saying you can talk now. I'm just saying I just want to know if you'd had the story, that was all. Okay, so we've got a good few resounding no's there, that's good. Okay. Hanky Pocus, yes. Hanky Pocus. Right. Are you ready? I shall begin. Now, this is more of a story than an experience. No, don't Google it. Okay, right. Rachel, you're being sarcastic. I know sarcasm when I see it. It's not hanky. No, it's not hanky poo. Witches on the rainbow. No, it's nothing about witches on a rainbow. Okay, I'll get on with it. Okay. Even though it happened many years ago, it still terrifies me like it did that night. I'm not reading the comments. I must write this down. Maybe it will put to rest the demon that haunts me. Then again, maybe I am just introducing one to you. I guess you will know soon enough if you read on. I must warn you. Those who have been told this story report seeing and hearing the very things that I have. See, at this point, I'd be inclined to go, okay, well, I don't want to hear anymore then. Okay, we'll go. We'll go. Okay. Before I go much further, you must know that as a child, we had a great neighbour. Great as in big. He was not great in any other way than being 6'10" or 2.1 meters tall and almost as wide. He drank and did not want any kids on his property. Some say he started hating kids when his wife and son died in childbirth. Others say he never liked kids, and after his wife's death, he hated all living things. As kids, we had to be careful near our shared property line. Walking to town took about 20 minutes by road, but it was less than 10 minutes if we walked the train tracks through his property. Even though I tried to explain that he did not own the train tracks, my parents said to use the road. It was Halloween and it was unusually warm, humid, cloudy and dark. My aunt said Mother Nature was getting more and more angry, like Hanky Pocus. She was holding it in for a big show of her anger. I think Mother Nature was holding it in for a big show of anger, not the aunt. I don't know, maybe the aunt was holding it in for a show of anger. But I'm going to go with it was Mother Nature. My sister and I were at my cousin's house, trick-or-treating in town. We were waiting for Mum and Dad to pick us up when the phone rang. It was our parents telling us they needed to get our baby sister to the hospital. It was nothing to worry about, but they had to take her there. They said to cut short our trick-or-treating and get home. They would not be home for a few hours, and we were supposed to wait there. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. With you so far. All right. Are we all happy now? We know where we are. It's trick-or-treating. They get a call from their mum and dad. They're saying, look, we've got to take your baby sister to the hospital. It's nothing to worry about, but can you just finish off your trick-or-treating and get home as soon as you can? And just wait and we'll be back soon. All right. So that's basically where we are with the story. So, now comes Michael Caine. Now, 1 block down the road, we decided to hit more houses and use the tracks to get home. Not just any tracks, mind. The train tracks. Anyway, more candy was all the incentive I needed to agree. We had an hour of sunlight, but did not begin our walk home until after sunset. We figured the dark night would shroud our passage as well as the waist-level fog that rolled in. Okay, it's getting creepy now. That's creepy. As we walked through the fog, we were entertained by the swirls and patterns it made as we waded through. Halfway home, we saw the fog move ahead of us on the tracks. Whatever it was big. It was on the tracks, and it was making an angry sound. We could not go around because this part of the tracks went through a marsh. We inched forward, straining our eyes to see what lay under the fog. The moon, being covered by thick dark clouds, made it impossible to see any detail other than the fog swirling. My sister's small lantern only showed us a few feet in front and the top of the fog out a little further. I didn't read that correctly, but I'm sorry, you did get the gist. We heard coyotes yapping and howling like they made a recent kill. That made my skin crawl, but not as much as the fog, clearly showing something under it, begin to move towards us. My sister turned to run back to town, but I was frozen in place. She hit me hard and we tumbled down the embankment and into the marsh. Scraped, scuffed and hurting, we were at least fully enveloped in the fog, and with my sister's lantern out, we could see nothing, but nothing could see us either. We sat quietly, listening hard for any sound. It was eerily silent except for a rumbling of thunder far off, the coyotes in the distance, and the shuffling on the tracks. Well, not a shuffle, but more like a thump, and then a drag, like an injured animal. I could not see my hand in front of my face. I jumped when my sister's hand grabbed mine. She pulled me along the edge of the marsh towards home. We tried to move quickly, but with all the sharp, slippery rocks, it was impossible. We were straining all our senses, but especially our eyes, to see anything in front of us or on the tracks. Nothing. Inching our way down the line, we hit the small bridge going over Dread Creek. We had to go back up on the track to cross. Valerie, we're in the middle of a story and you just come bursting in and go, "Hi, everyone." Look, Valerie, did you get any of that story? Do you want me to recap? It's a story of Hocus Pocus. Honky Ponk. Hold on. Hanky Pocus. Okay. Okay, so. Okay, recap. Right. I'll give you a recap. 2 kids out doing trick-or-treating Halloween. Okay. I didn't forget the story I'm telling you. I'm telling you what the story is. I'm recapping. All right. Just to remember. Right. So 2 kids are out trick-or-treating. And so I'm reading the comments as I'm writing this. Honky Pocus. I don't know. That's moving again. That's moving again. And that one. Anyway. So 2 kids go out trick-or-treating. And they get a call from their mum and dad. And they say, he's not hanky-panky. Right. No. Bridget, I'm trying to. Well, you don't want to recap? Is that what you're saying? You don't want to recap? I think you need the recap. Who are you calling old? Right? Okay. All right. Okay. We'll come back. It was Valerie's fault. Valerie came in. Don't blame me for. Okay. No recap. Okay. No recap. Right. Okay. Shh. Right. Hanky Pocus. Right. Okay. Slowly and painfully, we crawled up to the tracks, our hands and knees getting cut from the sharp rocks, staying quiet and low in the fog, straining our ears and eyes for any sign of where that creature was. Reaching the first track, much quieter than I thought, we peeked above the fog down the tracks where we came. We saw nothing until Mother Nature flashed a bolt of lightning and the silhouette of Hanky Pocus was seen scowling at us 10 feet away. He came after us, but tripped and fell. My sister screamed and we ran. A great light and thunder pounded our eyes and ears as the ground shook. It was not my sister screaming, a lightning bolt or an earthquake. It was a train. It was coming fast, but we again dove into the marsh on the other side of the bridge. The terror and relief from the train passing between us and Hanky Pocus made us both laugh and scream hysterically. We ran as fast as we could to get as far away as possible, our screams drowned out by the thunder of the train. Arriving at home, we realized we had lost our buckets of candy. Oh, man. We had nothing but a frightening memory to show for all our time. Our parents had not come back and were not expected for a while. I decided to go back and get the candy. Why would you do that? This time, armed with a powerful flashlight. My sister refused to go, but told me to be careful. Girl. As I walked carefully, the fog began to break up, and this time it was lightning showing me the tracks, beyond the beam of my flashlight. Mother Nature was about to pour out her fury. As I approached the bridge, I carefully crossed because something was on the tracks. It was not moving, but better safe than sorry, so I scooted down the bank and slipped over to our booty. Picking them up, I could not believe how much heavier hers was than mine. We went to the same houses, but she had more candy than me. A lot more. Okay. I climbed up and saw Hanky Pocus lying on the tracks. He was dead. The train cut him into 3 pieces. His head was missing. His blood-soaked body began to move, and that was all the encouragement I needed to run. I ran in the back door to the kitchen. Our parents were still not home. Mother Nature unleashed a hellish rhythm of light, rain, and thunder just as I entered. Before I could tell my sister anything, the phone rang. Our parents were going to stay at the hospital for the night, so we would see them in the morning. Before we could say goodbye, the power and phone went out. I decided not to tell her about Hanky Pocus until the morning. I was scared enough and did not want to relive it so soon, and I was sure she would rather hear about it in the daylight. She knew something was wrong, but I convinced her it was nothing, and we should eat some of the candy, even though I didn't really want any. We opened our bags, but my sister screamed and ran from the room. In her bag was the head of Hanky Pocus. Eyes staring at me with the same scowl he had on the tracks. An icy finger ran down my back, and I ran. She forced me to tell her about Hanky Pocus by candlelight. Eventually, we decided we did not wish to share the house with his head tonight. I refused to go back and return it. She convinced me that I should bury his head. No amount of rain, thunder, or lightning was going to stop her from insisting I do it immediately. I buried it about 2 feet deep outside the rear gate on the right, still in her bag of candy. We went to bed to try and get past this horrible night as fast as possible. As the storm boiled outside, we heard a faint voice. A faint voice. Where's my head? A low, guttural voice, wet and barely discernible. My sister looked at me, terrified, and all I could do was nod. Yeah, I hear it too. A banging on the door began. I tried to tell myself it was a branch or the swing, but it was obvious that no earthly thing made the thump and drag sound as it circled our house. The voice raised in both volume and anger as time passed. Alone in the dark, we listened and again strained our senses. As he passed the bay window, a flash of lightning confirmed our worst fear. It was a headless Hanky Pocus looking for his head. Where's my head? He banged and bellowed most of the night and almost got in when he hit a window, but we blocked it with a table. Eventually the sun came up and the storm calmed. No sounds outside, no birds, no insects, nothing. I figured we had to get the head back to him, and I would take it back to the train tracks where he lay. There was no head in the ground, it was gone. The hole I put it in was not dug up. Even the stick I placed on it so I could find the exact spot was still there. The mound of dirt made from the added size of his head was still the same. It was just a bag of candy without the head. The bag was shaped like the head was still in there. As I opened the bag, the large void being held open by an invisible head collapsed, and there was only a bag of candy. I put the bag in the ground, and as soon as I filled the hole back in, the birds and insects began their morning routine of sounds. Nothing ever grew on the spot again. When our parents came home, we told them the entire story. Eventually, we were told it was a mean joke by Hanky. I may have believed that, except the body was never found and Hanky Pocus was never seen again. Since that night, people see and hear the headless Hanky Pocus in the woods or in the shadows. On dark nights, walking in the moon shadow, they hear, "Where's my head?" I kind of feel like I want to give him a different voice. I don't know. Like, I know it's scarier when it's like, "Where's my head?" It's like, it's creepy, but it's like, I don't know. I feel like he could have a different, like, "Where's my head?" Why has he got to be like? Why can't he just be like, "Oh my God, where's my head?" Or I don't know. Or perhaps he could be Spanish. "¿Dónde es la cabeza?" I don't know. I just feel like it's got to be. There's got to be something else there. I don't know. Okay. All right. I'll rein it in. Okay. Since that night, people see and hear the headless Hanky Pocus in the woods or in the shadows. On dark nights, walking in the moon's shadow, they hear, "Where's my head?" as he thumps and drags in his search. Soon after, someone goes missing. Sometimes never seen again. Sometimes found with no head. They all went missing when they were near or in the woods alone. The circumstances are similar, whether walking home from a broken down car, a bar, to or from a friend's house, stepping away from a campfire to answer nature's call, or just going outside to check on a noise quick. They were alone, sometimes for just a few moments. He haunts me and my sister on Halloween. Even if I am in Texas and she's in Kentucky, we are both visited on that night and sometimes other nights. Always when we're alone. Most times just a question, "Where's my head?" lingering on a breeze or cutting the still air. How is this possible? I do not know. Maybe if I knew what he had become, I could tell you. Maybe if you see or hear him, you will have the nerve to ask him. In the 70+ years of hearing and sometimes seeing him, I have never had the courage. Where's my head? Justine that's creepy. So that's Hanky Pocus, Hokey Pocus, Hanky Hokey, Hanky Pocus, Hanky Pocus. Oh, Dios mío. Oh, we're in French now. Okay. Lovely and yet creepy. Magic. Well, yes, I like that story. It was like I kind of like it's a bit like an old sort of like Halloween film from the 70s or something. Do you know what I mean? It's like it's got a creepiness to it. Oh, tell him it's on the barbecue grill. I would like to hear like Mr. Where's my head? Where's my head? Oh, yeah, that wouldn't be so creepy though, would it? But I don't know. Perhaps that's the whole point of it. Oh wow! I'm glad you enjoyed that, Ray. Thank you very much. You see, at least somebody appreciates it. That's what you need. Can we have some resident updates, please? Any news? Yes. Resident updates. Justin Darnold, correct. Seeing that. No, he looks creepier. Okay, right. Yeah, it was a good story. I like that. I feel oddly satisfied after that little story. That was a good one. That was from Dennis Ray Wills. Thank you very much, Dennis. That was a good story. I'm sorry if I ruined it with my bits and pieces adding in. Okay, right. Right, hold on a second. There was a house with some dead bodies in a suitcase, but they were nice suitcases and they kept those. And then we had to bury Hanky's head so we could reuse the candy bag. Well, I think you just boiled. I think you boiled the story down there a little too much. I think you could have taken a bit more away from it than that. What is now normally? Oh yeah, can we hit the like, guys? That's a good point. Normally with horror films, I think there's got to be like there's a moral, isn't there? There's always, it's a story, a social story or something. I don't know what Hanky Pocus's story is, really. I'm not sure. Oh, Mr. Ballen's contribute a story. No, Mr. Ballen's too big for us. He's just done a collaboration with Mr. Beast, I think. He's huge now, Mr. Ballen. And so he should be. He's bloody brilliant. No. Don't. That's going to haunt me, that is, tonight. That is definitely going. Do you know where I had to get these guys from? The attic. I had to go into the attic to get these guys. And that was quite creepy on itself. But now I've got to put them back in the attic. And I feel like when I get them up there, they're going to just suddenly spring to life. I think that might be a little bit creepy. Just as I'm sort of like getting up there and it's all dark, I think one of them is just going to turn around and, I don't know, say something, possibly. Or probably just eyes open and just look at you. That's quite bright, isn't it? Turn that down. How's that? Better? Right. Sorry, I'm stuck here. Cheers, Dennis. Hope it was okay for you. Food, now I have to pee. Mr. Ballen is awesome. Yeah, Slasher is garbage. Now that and Mrs. Muir. 1944 is great. I don't know that. Is that a film? Is that a horror film? Is it? I enjoyed it. Thank you, Debbie. Glad you enjoyed it. Marvellous. Leave Steve out of Halloween. He's got his own obligations on the ridge. Oh, don't. Who knows what he's going to do next? Oh, is that what it is? Is it? It's about the focus. Is it choosing focus, and that's what's making it? But she really does look like she's moving. It's so strange. My uncles would tell us that story. Can you do Bela Lugosi voice for your next story? No. Because I don't know his voice. I don't think. Wasn't he silent? Is that what you're being? You're funny. Wasn't Bela Lugosi silent movies? I think so. Oh, for sure. Those masks are. Oh, it's moving again. That's so creepy. Do your own, Mr. Bannon. Okay, Mr. Donkey. True story. Valerie, thank you so much for your super chat. Where is Steve? But he knows where the head is. Yeah, I'm sure. One day I was walking through the field with my dad. Hot to cold, I walked through a Native American tribe and feel their spirit. Whoa. Hanky Pocus would never have got mowed down by a British rail train. No pot noodles tonight. I don't have that. What have I had for dinner? Don't think I've had anything. What did I have for dinner? Nothing. No, I haven't had my dinner yet. I'm sure Justin keeps turning and looking at Julian. Stop it. Stop it. Right, it's creepy. It is creepy. The Ghost and Mrs. Muir. Okay, all right. I'll have a look at that then. Thanks for that. The Ghost and Mrs. Muir is my favourite movie. Oh, good. That sounds good. I'll have a look at that. Dracula in the old movies. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. So I have to try and keep these glasses on. I lost my glasses. One of the arms. Anyway, update for you. Sanctuary update. Do you want to come out of Spookyville? Alfie was due to come back on Friday, but they kept him in a little bit longer because they just want to make sure that he is good to go, because he's quite a way away, and we've got the ambulance I had to get the ambulance to take him and to bring him back. They want to be sure that we don't bring him back and then he's then got to go back again. So we've just suggested that they keep him and keep running the tests and make sure that everything's okay. But at the moment, he's heading in the right direction. Mufasa, the horse, is doing really well. Very, very happy. I did the update on him this week. He's really happy. He's just a really happy horse, and he's eating loads. It seems very, very chilled. I think he likes his freedom. I feel like he's got a lot more confidence just to walk around the sanctuary and just have a nice time, which is good. We had a bit of a problem this morning because our neighbour's got a small little stallion, and periodically this stallion breaks out from his house and comes over here, and he worries all of our animals, and he is a nightmare. You can't catch him. He just runs from one end of the sanctuary to the next, and he runs through all the electric fencing. He breaks all the electric fencing. He is an absolute, he is an absolute swine. He's horrible. And at that time when he's doing it, you hate him. But as soon as you got him, then you feel sorry for him, and he's just doing what he's doing. But he's so destructive. So first thing this morning, went down to do the feed, and who was standing in the middle of the field but this little stallion. And he was winding all of the horses up. Then he started chasing Mufasa around. So I had to get Mufasa secure and get him away. Had to contact the neighbour, get him over, but he couldn't collect him. He couldn't catch him. It took about an hour all in all to get the horse secure and get him off the property. The problem is he's a stallion, so we've convinced him that he should get the stallion castrated, because there's no reason. He's not breeding with him. He's not doing anything. But the horse, he's crazy. He's just mad for it, and he just comes around and he'll get hurt because he's only little, and he runs into the herd. And of course, Bandit won't have anything of it, and will give him a kick. I mean, even Mufasa, who's got he's not a nasty horse at all, but even Mufasa jumped on his back this morning and was actually on his back. So it was, and it's very wet and muddy. So I was worried that there was going to be an accident, and because it's an easily broken leg and stuff like that. So yeah, so that was fun and games this morning. But apart from that, he's doing well. Verity, she's been improving steadily this week. So she's been able to get around a lot better, and she looks like she's got a little bit more mobility, which was nice. But then this bloody little stallion came on the ground and then starts chasing her around, and of course it undoes all the hard work. So again, it was just another, the net effect of it is just, you go backwards. But she's all right. She's still better than she was a week ago. Barry is, he's settling in really well. He's nothing much really to report there. He's quite happy. He's a lot less aggressive at the fence with the other donkeys. He'll just touch noses with them, talk to them, and shout at them, but nothing really more than that. So he's okay. What other updates can I give you? Dottie had an abscess in her. We had a lot of rain, a hell of a lot of rain a couple of days ago, and Dottie got an abscess in her front hoof. So I had to get the farrier out, Tony, who came out especially to do that for us. So I was very grateful to him for doing that. And he sorted out the abscess. Been trying to keep that as clean as I can, but since he came and he left, we've had nothing but more and more and more rain. So it's been really difficult. And now she's pulling up on her rear hoof as well. She's got, or she had laminitis. I don't think she's still got it, but she did have it. So she's a bit susceptible to it in the damp. So he's going to have to come out again and sort her out. But yeah, that's it really as far as the animals are concerned. Now, let's have a look here. Right, where are we? How about Christopher Lee? He's awesome. I met him years ago. Did you? You met Christopher Lee? That's so cool. Don't. I'm telling you, Justine is moving. Sharon, thank you very much for your super chat. Yeah. Oh, sorry, we're talking about glasses. I'm so behind. If your acting career dries up, you could narrate a lot of stories. If it dries up. If it dries up. What acting career? Steve's taken over my acting career. That's what's happened with that. Steve and all the animals. It's like, so you want to be an actor, huh? No, you got to look after all these animals. No more acting for you. Sanctuary update. Be well. Oh, thank you very much. Anne, thank you. The only thing you really should do is have a marital ceremony with Steve and Dottie. I don't know if Dottie'd be up for that. I think Steve's all over that, but I don't know about Dottie. Verities, blah, blah, blah. Judy, thank you very much for your super chat. That's lovely. Thank you. Right. Paintball gun. What, for the little horse? I think no, as much as I want to, as much as I really, this morning, I don't know about a paintball gun. I just wanted to shoot him. He's just so destructive. And as he runs around the sanctuary, he's got this little whinny. So he's just breaking everything. And he whinnies at you like he's laughing at you. So he's just like, and you're like, I've broken all your fences. It's like, dude, you've given me so much more work. But anyway, he's getting gelded. Thank you, Julian, Rachel, and friends. What you do for all the animals, even the road pony. Well, I don't think he'll be thanking me because it's happening to him in a few weeks. I can assure you. Prince, Prince is, he's okay. He's okay. I had a little chat with Prince tonight. He's doing all right actually. He's doing okay. Him and Prospero are really quite good friends. They just hang around together. Obviously they share a run. We take Prospero out for a walk and Prince doesn't like that. He starts yelling at him, but Prince can't come on the walk because it's not good for his hip. So it's but little Prospero needs the walk because he's a little bit chunky. Cindy, thank you very much for your super chat. Thank you. Well, Jan, yes, about the contribution from the neighbour. He should realistically he should, but the reality is that's never going to happen in a million years. So there's no point even wasting your breath trying, because all it will do is it will end up in a fight, and it's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. It's just all you can do is just like do what you can to get the system, to get the situation under control. Rachel, they really must miss you, and they really do miss Rach. Absolutely. Let's have a look here. Right, I've got to catch up. Hold on a minute. Who's that? He worked with my uncle on a story album. Who are we talking about? I missed one. I don't know about. Your brother, the Labrador? Your brother is a Labrador, and he worked with your uncle on an album, a story album. Amazing. Right. Okay. Sorry. Hold on. I don't know how much about horses, but does it help to put shoes on them? No. No. The shoes. They put shoes on horses when they're riding them, and if they're on like tarmac, if they're riding them on the road, hard surfaces, it gives them some protection, I think, on their hooves. I'm not really sure. They've obviously done it for years and years and years. The science behind it, I don't know. I mean, when I did used to ride, I used to have shoes on the horse with studs because the ground that they were walking on was quite loose and it could slip, so that gave them a little bit better traction. I think it's, if you're riding them on the road, I think they need the shoes, but because we don't ride any of our horses, they don't need shoes. So yeah, that answers that. And plus the fact, I think if you added something there, a foreign object on the end, and she's susceptible to those sorts of problems, I think it would probably cause more problems. But anyway, that would be on a donkey. I don't think they would shoe a donkey anyway. I don't know, actually. I don't know. It's a good question. I don't know. Right, where are we? Okay, there's conversation going on there. Oh, with Ghost and Mrs. Muir. Right, okay. You've got hard rain pounding your window right now. Ooh, can you hear the voice? Where's my head? It's just outside. You should just be able to hear it if you just listen. Where's my head? Okay, right. Jan, and the neighbour needs gelding. Well, that's a little bit extreme, but okay, if that's what you think, let's do it. Where's my scissors? Oh, that makes me go a little bit. It would be a bit horrible. Oh, right, okay. I wonder how the animals react when Rachel returns. It'd be worth filming it. Yeah, oh yeah, no, I'm definitely going to film that. I don't think they'll care, to be honest. I think we've all moved on. It's been too long. In the first few days, it was hard, and everyone was wondering where Rachel was and all the rest of it. But now we're like, who? Rachel. Yeah, it's. I think it's all moved on now. But I will film it just in case. But no, I don't think there's anything. Oh, my glasses won't stay on my head. Okay, sorry, I'm going. Okay, different break out the garden shears. Jason, yeah, that makes sense about the hoof and the frog, yes. Okay. How is Barney? Yeah, Barney, he's a good boy. He's finished all his antibiotics. He's healed up really nicely, and very, very happy little dog. Took all his tablets without any problem at all. He just sits there, and yeah, he's such a good little boy. He's he's lovely. He's my little man. He's all right. He's tucked up, fast asleep now, and yeah, I'm really pleased with his progress. Absolutely brilliant. I think they were talking about the poultice for the abscesses. No, yes. Okay, hold on a minute. Rachel, will you be in Scotland for bonfire night? Oh, I forgot that as well. I have bonfire night on my own. Just stand there with my sparkler. Me and Justin. Right, okay. Bondoc. Right. I love the Christmas cards. I hope you sell them. Oh, brilliant. Yeah, they're lovely, aren't they? Aren't they good? That's from our artist, Pat. And she's just great. She's great. And I spoke to her and said, look, would you be our official artist for our merchandise stuff? And she said, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, she's delighted to do it. So I'm really, really pleased. I think she's got the spirit of the animals just right, and I just love the style of her drawing. It's really nice. It's beautiful. It's very, very much in line with us, and yeah, I think it's great. And I love those Christmas cards. They're so good. And I think Rachel's working on making them available for the UK now as well. I'm not sure if they're up for the UK or not yet. Rachel, perhaps you can confirm that. Oh, that was another thing as well. So we had the problem with the hunter. So tonight, it's just getting dark, and I was just walking the dogs, just finishing off, get everything sorted out. Everyone's settled, you get everyone calm, everyone's fed, and they all start settling down for the night. It's a lovely period when you've done all the work. Your last job of the day is to walk the dogs around the land and make sure everyone's all right, and you just get everybody settled, and it's nice. People, some of them are still munching, the pigs are putting themselves to bed, and they're all making their little beds and things, and yeah, it's just nice. And the horses, sometimes they're munching. Tonight they weren't. Tonight they were just all standing there asleep because they've been eating quite a bit today, and that was nice. You know, the sun was out and just going down, and it was nice. Temperature dropped, so that was the scene. Then all of a sudden, the silence was broken by this thundering noise of a quad bike. And it was a single cylinder 4-stroke engine with what sounded like a straight through exhaust pipe. It was so loud, and it just rattled through the entire sanctuary. And it was right very, very close to the sanctuary. I was so upset. I was so angry. Now, I love bikes. I really love bikes, but like time and place. And it just like, what are you doing? So I went down to the river, and there is this guy. He's in a quad bike, and he's up to his axles in the water, and he's stuck, and he's trying to move his quad, but he's on a quad that is not really suitable for this conditions, and he's got the wrong tires on. So all he's doing is just hammering the engine wide open, spinning the wheels, throwing mud everywhere in the middle of the river. So I've gone down there with the dogs. Of course, Sonny's going mad. Sirius is trying to jump on the quad machine. Goatee is just being Goatee and being all like, well, I don't know, I don't really want to get involved. he's quite gentle when it comes to things like that. So I said to the guy, I was like, what are you doing? And he started rattling off at me behind his crash helmet in Spanish. I had no idea what he was saying. And the noise of this engine was over the top. So I just said to him, like, cut it. So anyway, he turned his bike off. I said to him, you can't pass here. You shall not pass. So I said, you can't pass here. And he's like, yeah, I can. It's a river. I was like, yeah, it's a river. You can't pass it. You're in a quad bike. You can't get through here because we've had loads and loads of rain. It's a river. You can barely walk along. It's just thick mud. You can't get through. He said, yeah, I can. And I said to him, no, you can't. And so with that, he started his bike up and tried to drive towards us, saying, yeah, I can get through. So I just stood there with the dogs, and I just said to him, stop. I said, no, you're not coming past here. You're not coming onto the sanctuary. I don't care. You're not going to get anywhere. All you're going to do is sit in the water, spin your wheels for the next hour. It's already getting dark. Just go home. So he sort of looked at me, and I said to him, I'm not being nasty. I said, I'm just telling you, you won't get through. Trust me. And he sort of like went, anyway, then proceeded to try and turn his bike, and I left him just trying to turn his bike around in this thick mud and the noise of it. So that was tonight. Cool story, huh? Anyway, I thought you'd like that little I don't know, side story to what happened this evening. And then when he finally got out of the river, he drove up to the top of the ridge and just started blatting around right on top of the ridge. Why do that? It's like, how loud was it? It was so loud, it just shattered all the silence. And it was just like, oh my, glass has fallen off. So what are you doing? Hey man, what are you doing? That's when you want a paintball gun or a machine gun or a rocket launcher, something like that. Anyway, right, okay, where are we? Okay, I'm going to catch up on these things. What's Bobo done? Bobo's just been scaring me all night. I'm ignoring Bobo because Bobo keeps telling me this one's moving or that one's moving. Do you ever rehome any of your animals? Yeah, occasionally we do, but very occasionally. If it's an absolute, if it's better for the animal, basically. Take a drink. we had a Doberman, and he was he needed rehoming because he had a family environment, and he just needed a lot of attention that we couldn't give him. And he was just such a beautiful dog. Anyway, he's got the most amazing life now. Lovely. Went and lived with the family. He's got a little boy. They've got a little boy. Him and the little boy bonded. Yeah, I'm so happy with his story and his outcome from being abandoned in the mountains with the most horrific leash that had attacked the bones in his leg that made it look like his leg was broken. And just abandoned, just left, just taken up to the mountains, dropped off and gone, see ya, good luck, to now he's got the best life he could possibly have. So yeah, if it's one of those situations where it's better for the animal, then obviously we'll do it. Okay. Okay, where are we? Where are we? I've done it, mate. What? I don't understand this. Rachel, you moved too quick. I'm trying to I don't know what you're talking about now. You're having a second conversation whilst I'm having a conversation. I don't know what's going on. Hey, Jacobs Ridge, Mufasa, is he gaining more weight and wanted to send you and your entire family a lot of love for all your efforts in caring for all your critters. Love you all. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you, Lisa. Yeah, is he gaining weight? I think he is, yeah. Slowly but surely he is gaining weight. The medication he was on was killing his appetite. So I saw him dropping off, which I wasn't happy about. So I just took him off and just wanted to try and just see where we were, getting back to zero again and see where we are. I was looking at him last night, actually. He was standing, and the way he was standing in the light and everything, he looked magnificent. And he looked to me like he was gaining a bit of weight. But then sometimes the light's different, and then you look at him and think, oh my God, no, he's a bag of bones. But no, he's just constant. You know, he's eating so much. Cards in a set. Don't know. I should know that. I don't know. I can't remember. 5 or 10? Don't know. Rachel, could you answer that one? I'm sure you've answered it. Oh, 10 cards in a set. She's answered it already. Oh my God, how far away am I behind? I'm so behind. Okay, I'm going to jump right the way to the end. Okay, there we go. I don't really get that. Oh my God, he's so far behind. Actually, Linda, I'm not. Could you do some videos telling the stories of some of the animals? Yeah, there are a few up there, actually. I did a few recently. Oh no, beginning of this year I did some about the horses. We did them as updates on, we did a fundraiser for horse shelters, what we did to raise the money for the horse shelters, I think. And if you look on there are some little videos that I did explaining some of the horses, and so you could get to know them. Some of them are really quite nice, even though I say so myself. That's the horses, not me. Hello, Jumper. Hi, Jumper. Like the to-do list. Yeah, we'll do a holiday gift. Any UK people near Norwich? I'll be at Norwich Christmas Vegan Market on Sunday with a stall for the Ridge. So please pop by and say hello. Yeah, anyone around there, go and see Carrie on the stall. So it's at the Norwich Christmas Vegan Market on Sunday. That's cool, man. UK people near Norwich. I'll be in the Christmas Vegan Market on Sunday. Which Sunday is that, Carrie? Is that the Sunday? I don't know what date that would be. Oh, I suppose you would look it up as the vegan. Yeah. Oh, it's about 1 a.m. Is it about 1 a.m. there? Oh, I don't know. Do you know, I've got no idea of the time. No idea at all. No, it's 21:40. It's fine. I just spooked myself out. I just saw Justin in the corner there, and it was just like, who's that? That's weird, isn't it? It's a bit eyes wide shut. And Justine. Brain abscess. Jan, you've already eaten your dinner. I was thinking about you earlier, Jan. I wonder if you were going to eat your dinner. I'm so glad you've eaten your dinner. Tell me what that's all about. Thank you very much, Ariane. Thank you for your super chat. That's marvelous. Oh, Jackie G, she'll be there. Carrie, Jackie G's going to be there. Jackie G. I feel like Jackie G needs like a rap. It's like Shaka Khan. It's like Jackie G. Anyway, I know, I'm just entertaining myself. Can you recommend a book for animals who have lost their humans? Oh, that's quite a sad thought, isn't it? Is it me, or has the hood moved further down the face? Maria, who are we talking about? Justin or Justine? Who are you talking about? Oh, she looks closer now. She's moved closer. She wasn't that close before. So weird. Anyway, do a maze for Halloween next year and have a day for children. Let them learn about the animals, raise money for the animals. Just an idea. Okay. Jason, how would we do that? Well, you mean an actual build a maze at the Ridge? That would be cool. I'd like that. I'd like to build a maze. Justin. Julian, I'm so into this chat tonight. I forgot to feed my cats. Well, they're not going to be too happy with you, are they? Okay, well, Rachel, you're just going off on one. You're just having a conversation. Shall I just... I'll go and get a cup of tea, shall I? While you guys chat, I'll leave you with Justin. Okay. I know, Justine. I think she's quite attractive, actually. I think I might. Yeah. Rachel, you should be careful, you know. I think I might have a new partner in my life now. Me and Justine. And Justin, we don't talk about him. He just hangs around. But yeah. Shut up, Jane. You're trying to freak me out. I know what you're doing. How much has Super Chat raised? Oh, okay. So Super Chat has raised £235.27 from your Super Chats tonight. Thank you very, very much. That is amazing. That's really good. You guys, you're the best. You really are the best. We've got the best supporters at Jacobs Ridge, and that's quite something. We're waiting for the final bill to come in from Alfie, and I tell you, I'm like, you know, when you just get to that point, we go, too late now. I think we're in, and I think it's going to be a lot of money, but it is what it is, and yeah, it's we just got to carry on doing what we're doing, and I suppose keep the faith, really. I think, well, I'll know this week. What the final bill is. I've got a figure in my head, and I think, well, I had a figure in my head, and it's just blown up. Corn grows fast for a maze. Oh, Maria, yes. Sorry, I thought you meant maze as in corn maze. I was like, well, it's like a play on words there. Let me know what happens, Rachel. Okay. Animals saving humans and other species would be good. Too and true. Animals saving humans. Well, do you know what? We were going to do a thing about Steve, because I mean, I thought it was an interesting story that I thought people might like, is the fact that, you know, that the sanctuary saved the donkey, and then the donkey saved the sanctuary, and you know, from that one little video with Steve, you know, so much has happened, and it's changed the fortunes of the sanctuary. It's changed it's secured it. It's moved it forward. We've reached out to so many more people, and it's just given it. I don't know. It's just made such a huge difference, and I think that that's an amazing story in itself. And I think people, you know, should hear about that, really, because I just think it's one of those strange things. You know, you'd never know. You'd never believe it, would you? Really, you didn't think that, you know, the act of saving a donkey would save the entire sanctuary. You know, it's mind blowing, really, but tremendous story. Anyway. How much longer will you be away, Rachel? I'm sure the animals miss you terribly. Tammy, what are you saying, right? Have they been talking to you or something? Have they been have they been reaching out as Steve and have they managed to get onto the computer? Because I've taken all their computers away. They shouldn't be able to communicate out to the outside world. There's nothing wrong going on at the sanctuary. I'm looking after them, honest. I don't steal their food or anything. I'm spelling wrong. Okay. Think Rachel wants to know how much. Oh, look, I'm so far behind again, aren't I? Yes. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay. I read out. So Super Chat is now at £242 and 24 pence. It's all the twos and all the fours. 24224. Oh, don't. Justin does look closer. He does. It's just suddenly got a little bit creepier. It's a bit weird, isn't it? And yeah. Justin. I was late to the chat, so I don't know why Julian is sitting under a red light. Slightly dodgy. Just me. Well, just me. I think that's more. That tells us more about you than it does about me. Actually, I think if you think me sitting under a red light is dodgy, you know, what can I say? I think you need to take a good hard look at yourself. Okay. I've told you how much. Oh, I should catch up. Right, I wasn't listening. Julian is asking you a question. Rachel, Julian is asking you a question. Yes. And this is where it all starts going wrong. Okay, come on. It's so easy to give $5. It adds up. It does add up. It adds up a lot. That's great, Rachel. It seems like you've been gone forever. It does, doesn't it? It does, actually. Another story. Okay, you want another story? Do you actually want another story? Are you actually saying you want another story? I think the problem is Rachel has been on the gin, I think. I don't know, I might be wrong, but I'm getting kind of gin vibes or wine or something. I'm definitely getting some vibes here from Rachel. I don't know what's gone on there. One of yours. You want one of my stories? I can't really think of anything. Just tell one. Rachel, I don't know whether you're being that helpful, to be honest. Judy, thank you very much for your super chat. And Anne, thank you very much for your super chat. Steve wanted me to send you this for Alfie. Ah, that's lovely. Thank you. There is still a month to sign up for the Donkey Dash 2, everyone. Got lots of lovely wooden medals waiting here for you. Sign up on the website shop. Yeah, those medals are really cool, actually. I suppose I should do the Donkey Dash if I want one. I shall, I don't know whether that would count. It's me feeding the Donkey Dash, because I reckon I easily do 5K in the morning and 5K at night running around the sanctuary. So maybe I should just submit for that, I think, maybe. I saw a coyote last year here. Wow. Where are you? Steve, the one who spells it with a B. Could have a book on the history of Jacob's Ridge, House and Grounds. Oh, house. House. Jacob, the old house. Oh, yes. I could tell you a story of the old house. Well, this the old story of this house is, yeah, it's. I think the creepiest thing is that the old owner, he died in the lemon field, literally just not 30 yards away from where I'm sitting, and when the guy came out of the lemon trees to Rachel and I and was introduced himself as Francisco, it was like, when it was Francisco that died, it was a bit creepy because he came out unannounced wearing his slippers and a pair of Ray-Bans. That was quite creepy. I'm going to have nightmares about Justin moving. You're going to have nightmares. I'm going to wake up in the morning. I'll be like that in the morning. I'll wake up and he's going to be next to me, and I'll turn around and go, oh, and she's going to be next to me. It's going to be scary, man. Got to go. Please check my message. Have a great week later. Okay, Aldine, thank you very much. Thanks for joining. Don't mess with Steve. We also have a raffle which is being launched tomorrow. So keep an eye out for that, guys. Some prizes that you don't want to miss. Yeah, Carrie has done an amazing job on getting the most fantastic prizes for our raffle. And that all helps as well. So yeah, get ready for that. We'll put that out on social media so you can see about what's going on there. It was Dottie who broke into the feed shed. No, I don't believe that. Right, oh no, I've got to catch up. Right, hold on a minute. Oh, just me. Thank you very much. Where are we? Everyone take a drink. Right. Okay. I have a lot of black bears here. So I missed out where I just had to jump forward because I still haven't figured out how to do a super chat. Well, Judith, I don't really know either, but I think when you type in a message, you'll see a little symbol that says $sign or something like that. If you're logged into the account, I think it is, but I'm not totally sure. Has everyone smashed that like button? Smash that like button. I feel like I'm missing out here because I don't know if Rachel's now passed out. I think she's gone very quiet. So Rachel's passed out. She's emptied the gin bottle or the wine, whatever it is. How dare she relax? Oh, no, she's still here. Oh, okay. There you go. Good. I feel like I'm missing out. I want a drink as well. My tea's gone cold. I should have prepared better. I really should have done. So that was the stories. That was the Halloween stories. I think there were some good ones in there. I think there were quite some spooky ones in there. And I'm still trying to wrap my brains because I did say that I had one to share, but I cannot for the life of me remember what it was. There's been a lot actually here. There's been loads and loads of creepy little happenings in this house. It is quite a creepy house. I think there's been no more apparitions since I spoke before. That was a weird one. The big black figure. There's there's grabbing of feet. I think that's probably the creepiest one. Of you lay in bed and something grabs your feet, your foot. I've experienced it and Rachel's experienced it. And that's a bit strange, actually, a little bit weird. So it's like something's tugging on your feet, which, yeah, I don't know what that one's all about. Of course, there is the other one. This morning, I was woken at 3:00 in the morning, and I was woken by this smelly little gremlin that had broken into my bedroom and jumped on my head and started licking my nose. And that was at 3:00 this morning. And I can't tell you how or what that's like. Like you're in the most blissful place, you're deep sleeping and you're in dreamland and you're like, oh man, you're relaxed, you're out of it. And there's this thing that is standing on your chest, licking your nose. And not only have you got the effect of the licking nose, which isn't pleasant, but you've got the smell that is associated with that because you don't know where that tongue's been just, I don't know, moments before. But by the smell of it, it's been in nowhere nice. I don't think it's been in anywhere particularly flavoursome. It's been in some pretty grim places. And then you just sort of wake up like, what are you doing? What are you doing? As you're getting just slathered on by this little gremlin dog. And then what he does is he just turns around and runs off, jumps off the bed and goes to bed. And it's like, why did you do that? Why did you decide at 3:00 in the morning to jump on my bed, lick my face, wake me up, and then just jump off and go to bed? It's like, I don't know what goes on in that little dog's head. But surprisingly enough, he isn't sleeping up here tonight. He's sleeping downstairs. Maybe he can have some fun with Daisy or something. I don't know, perhaps even lick her nose or something, but I don't want to. So the real creepy thing will be, can you imagine? You go to bed tonight at 3 o'clock in the morning and something's licking your nose. Yeah, that would be a bit strange, I think. So anyway, yeah. Right, okay. Well, people, hold on a minute. Let's have a look. How many work at Jacob's Ridge? Well, at the moment, it's just Rachel and I. We're currently on a recruitment for 2 members to join the team, which we've now got a shortlist on. So hopefully, if these people work out well, then we will have another 2 people to join, because it really needs it. And then we'll go from there, really. But we're just a small team. So story, please. Okay. I'm playing the world's smallest violin, Julian. Well, shut up, Jan. I don't want your sympathy. What sympathy was I talking about? Anyway, I can't remember what I was talking about. Calendar update, please. No. That should be enough of an update, okay? Just the word no. No updates. Great stories, but the best one is about Francisco. Yeah, he's a creepy story. We'll need to say so long until next week. Okay, Patricia, happy Halloween. Thanks for joining us. Look for the dollar box under the message thread. I use PayPal. Oh, okay, that's about how to do a super chat. Should give us one more scary story to go to bed with. You've done a great job, Julian. I don't know how you keep talking for 2 hours. Set up a thermal camera. Yes, that would be good, wouldn't it? Someone pulled my hair once. I take it while you were asleep or something related. That was a dog. Don't talk about Django like that. Oh, Diane, thank you very much for your super chat. How to do a super chat? Click on the money symbol first, then type in your message. You're brilliant, Diane. You just cracked it. Super chats are now up to £254.51. Thank you very, very much. It's bloody amazing. I think we need story time more often. It was very productive. Washed 2 loads of clothes, cleaned my bathroom, picked up a grocery order, and made my son lunch. Well, Shark, that's good. Yeah, story time was good. I think we just need those good stories, don't we? But I don't know. I feel like I want to tell the story rather than read it. So I need that time to learn the story or to tell you a story that's coming from my own brain. I felt a hand on my shoulder in my dying brother's hospital room. Oh my God. That's quite comforting, actually, in a way, isn't it? God, how very moving. 2 of my cats started arguing loudly at 2 a.m. last night, right next to my head. Don't you just love them? When I was a kid, I was messing around with a Ouija board, and then a cat jumps out. Oh, yeah. What is it with Ouija boards? I used to mess around with Ouija boards. I don't know. I don't know whether it was like, is it moving? Is it moving? I don't know. Everyone's got them standing around there with their finger on a glass. I don't know. Everyone has to go around and breathe in the glass, put it around. Are you there? Is anyone there? Shut up. She looks like she's looking at me now. That is creepy. There was a video on TikTok or pic on Facebook about the weird doll you found in the sanctuary. Did you talk about it? Oh, yeah. What was that? I can't remember now. My brain's not going. Weird creepy doll. My dog used to sit an inch from my face, burp, then blow it at me. Dogs are horrible. Dogs are so horrible. Mine burped like a drunken man. Oh dear. Oh, good night, Julian and Rachel. Have a super duper amazing, blessed week. Thank you, Karen. Thanks for joining us. And don't forget Carrie. Coyotes are common here. We hear them with their high-pitched howling in the evenings. Wish I was nearer in Spain as I'd help in a shot. Oh, Georgina, that would be nice. If I was there, Julian and Rachel, I would love to help out. I love animals. That would be nice. I've been in bed and felt the bottom of the bed lower as if someone sat on it, then realized my legs were straight so no one could possibly sit there. Ooh, there's a lot of spookiness going on. See, I think there was, I don't know if you guys watch or listen to Graham Hancock, very interesting guy. He talks about lots of strange things. And he's just very interesting to listen to if you get a chance. If you haven't listened to him or if you know him, you probably know of him, you probably know about him. But he said, oh my God, so I can't sit that close to that one. He said that dreams, he was talking about dreams and how they are this shared experience that we all have with dreams, yet they are so deeply personal because we can't experience them together. So we all have this alternative experience of life in the dream world, yet it's a solitary experience within the dream world that we all have. Or majority. I know some people don't dream or whatever, but for whatever reason. But I thought that was quite interesting. And he was saying that he was saying something along the lines of the expansion of our consciousness is linked to our dreams and our dream world, because he thinks the biggest technological advance we could possibly make that would be out of this world would be to advance ourselves to a point where we could share the experience of dream. And you kind of, I don't know, perhaps it's just me, but I was kind of thinking on that one, and I was thinking it's so true. If you could make a technological advance that enables you to break into the realms or the realm of the dream, then wow, that could be quite something, because I think in itself you would be unlocking a deeper power in the mind. Anyway, went off on one there. What's that got to do with the Jacob's Ridge Animal Sanctuary? Tonight we're going to be talking about the power of your dreams. Thanks, Jason. Are you going to wait until Rachel gets back to decide on the new workers, Julian? Yeah, Tammy, I am. In fact, Rachel has already started the process. So it's actually the other way around. Because it's something that we can do remotely, Rachel is doing the selection process. So we've had so many applicants, just literally hundreds and hundreds of people have applied. So Rachel's been sort of like working her way through it, reading all the applications, looking at them, and making sure that it's taking a long time because we want to make sure we find the right people. And also, if you've taken the time to apply for the job, then it's only right that we should at least, read the application. So there's a lot to go through. We've paused it now just so we can catch up. We've got a short list at the moment. The short list is now 27 people on the short list. And then what we've got to do is then whittle that down further to a short list. But the standard of application has been tremendous, absolutely tremendous, really quite eye-opening. And we're very excited. We're very excited about the possibility of bringing on the team and building it further, and building and developing the sanctuary further, and seeing what else we can do, really. Working with other NGOs in other countries, just pushing forward in the realm of animal welfare. And whether that be education support, working with vets, just in all different aspects, there is a very, very big plan behind but obviously none of that can be done without the foundations in place. The foundations have to be right before we can build the sanctuary further and build Jacob's Ridge further in the arena of animal welfare. So we have to get this one right first. This is that's why it's just, and it all takes time. It's just time and money and energy. So it's just keeping your eye on the bigger picture, on the goal, finding the right people that share that goal or share those dreams, and push and see how it goes. So in answer to your question, that was a really long-winded answer to your question. Yeah, Rachel is definitely, she's the integral part of the recruitment process. Happy Halloween. Hi. Sorry, need to go now. Many thanks. Night. Oh, Linda. Okay, yeah. Go on then. Leave us in the dark. Thank you, Candy, for your super chat. Thank you very, very much. Sleep paralysis. No, I've never had sleep paralysis. I've heard about it though. It's scary. Let's have a look. Sleep paralysis in a shop. There was no one next to me. Oh, sorry, I missed what that one was about. Sorry, I've been rabbiting on again as usual. I've actually managed to break free a couple of times, but not often. You really feel like a winner if you can manage it. A winner or a whiner? A winner, I guess. You really feel like, if you can manage it, you've managed it. I guess, Jan, what you're saying is you feel like a winner if you've managed to break free of it. I don't know what you are talking about, but I don't know. It sounds very strange to me. It sounds very odd. What are you breaking free from, Jan? Getting a window into your deepest, darkest secrets. Dang, Steve keeps getting into my keyboard. I've been putting the finishing touches to my son's costume while watching this. Oh, brilliant. What's he going as? What's his costume? Thankfully, I only experience it about twice a year. Oh, okay. Shark. What are we talking about? Is this another little conversation on the side? Because all I'm getting is one part of it. And quite frankly, there's some innuendo there, which I don't really want to go down. But I'm not sure about only experiencing it about twice a year. Donkey's playing games. Children's book. Yes, Justin just moved. Shut up, Jason. Marie, got to go. Hugs to everyone. See you all next week. Yes, see you next week, guys. Thank you very much. I think I need to go as well, to be honest, because I really need to eat. And oh my God, over 2 hours. What is going on? What is going on? My boss's daughter was killed in a skiing accident. A few weeks later, he said he was shaving and felt a hand hold his shoulder. He turned around and saw nothing. He thinks it was his daughter. Oh my God, that's heartbreaking. That is heartbreaking. Yeah. No, it's not a cat behind me. There's no cats here. What do you mean a cat? There is no cats here. Shut up. There's nothing moving behind me. Right. Deb. Thank you very much, Deb, for your super chat. That's very generous of you. Thank you. Is the dream world the common platform? Yeah. Oh, we're at Dreamworld. Sorry, am I really behind? It's been like loads of comments and I've missed them or something? Yeah, I've got way behind, haven't I? Okay. Right, catching up. Sending security for Julian tonight to protect him from J&J. Oh, Juanita thank you very, very much. Thank you for that security. Although, I don't know. Do you feel like they're plotting? I kind of get the impression that they're plotting. They're thinking about something. I don't know. I'm not sure what that is. Right, okay, I must catch up. Ray Wells, thank you very much from Hangy Pocus. I think Honky Packus was better. I'm not sure. That was a good story, but thank you very much. Don't worry, Julian. Ray's doing all the heavy lifting for you tonight, so you can waffle as usual. Jan, I don't like that. Don't waffle. You've got more rabbit than Sainsbury's. All right, okay, that's it then. That's it. You can only abuse me a couple of times. I'm gone now. If you don't appreciate me, then that's it. I'm going. What's happened to my glasses? Right. Okay. I see a floating eyeball. Right. Okay. I'm definitely going now, but thank you so much. Right, guys. Thank you very much for this evening. Thank you for joining me. And I hope you enjoyed the stories. And it's been really good fun as ever. What? Rachel, what are you writing? Pareidolia? What's that mean? Thank you, Jason. I appreciate you appreciating me. Castiga Lily. Oh, KS Tiger Lily. Thank you very much for your super chat. Thank you. It's very, very generous of you. I sleep alone and was in a deep sleep when I felt someone holding my hand, soft and warm. As I woke up, I was very scared. Then I realized I was holding my own hand. Ah, dear, oh dear, oh dear. That's so funny. Right. Thank you very much. Everybody have a peaceful night's sleep. Have a great rest of your Halloween. I hope it all goes according to plan and that you get lots of sweets in your box if you go knocking on doors. Sounds wrong. And anyway, I'll just make myself laugh. Oh, here we go. Pareidolia, the psychological phenomenon when we see faces to do with survival. Yeah, Rachel, there's no like pareidolia here. There are definitely faces. That's a face. And that's definitely a face. There's no survival here. They're faces. Anyway, okay, I'm going now because apparently I've got more rabbit than Sainsbury's and I'm waffling on. So I'm out of here. Thank you so, so much. Pareidolia, pronounce. Rachel, you genuinely, honestly, you've been at it, haven't you? You've been drinking, I think. I think you've had a glass or two of wine and now you're picking on me. I don't know. Right. Okay. Night from Pocahontas. Good night, everybody. Sleep well. Thanks very much again for wow. Oh my God. Wow. £300 on the super chat. £300 is amazing. I know it sounds empty when I say that. It's amazing, but it genuinely is. Thank you very, very much. That's tremendous support and it's much appreciated. So thank you very much for all of your super chats. Yeah, that's brilliant. It's brilliant. Well, we'll see you next week. Who knows what this week will bring? There's quite a lot happening this week. You've got Donkey Chat Tuesday, obviously. Barry might make an appearance. I've got a funny feeling Barry might need to make an appearance. And we've got some other videos and bits and pieces that I've got some ideas for to put up this week as well. So do keep an eye out for those. And all else fails, see you next week. Have a lovely, lovely rest of your weekend, whatever you're doing. Thank you very much for joining us and or joining me whilst Rachel just sits there and just hurls abuse at me and just gets drunk. And thank you very much, Carrie. Carrie joining the team as well, which is great. Oh yeah, I forgot. That's what you're talking about, forgetting Carrie when we talked about the team. Yes, I did forget to mention Carrie on that. So yeah, there was a question asked about how big our team is, and I said about Rachel and I, but it's not. It's Rachel, I, and Carrie as well, because Carrie's based in the UK. I always it doesn't come straight to my head. So yes, Carrie as well. So yeah, lovely to have you here with us as well, Carrie, tonight. And we've got the raffle coming out this week, so keep an eye on that and get stuck in. All right, guys. Thank you very, very much. Love to you all. Sleep well. Night, night.